Hey guys, it's Samantha again from Top Dog Tips. This week I have the BonaFido Pet Supplies Retractable Leash. This has been an excellent leash for us. We've been using it for almost a month now. You can see that our puppy has chewed on it a few times. She's in the process of leash training right now, so she's pulling and she's chewing, and she's actually kind of a terror to have on a leash, but this leash has held up really well. Obviously I would recommend starting out with a standard leash if your dog chews, because they're cheaper and you can train them easier with those, but we have tried her on the retractable leash just to get a feel for the leash, and it's been wonderful. Typically we do use it for our boxer, who you're going to see in just a minute. She's about 58 pounds. This leash is only rated for dogs 44 pounds and under. Definitely I would recommend sticking with the manufacturer recommendations, but since we have two dogs, we don't usually like to buy multiple products if we can get away with it. If you have a small breed and a medium-sized breed, or a dog that's maybe under 60 pounds, as long as your larger dog is well trained on the leash, I think you'd be fine using this one if your dog's a little bit more than those 44 pounds. Chloe's very well trained on a leash. She doesn't pull, she doesn't chew, so we haven't had a problem, and we've walked her many times on this leash so far. It is a retractable leash. It extends up to 16 feet. The ribbon comes out so smoothly and goes back in just as easily. Again, we've only had it for a few weeks now, but we've used it multiple times. We've used it at a few of our kids' soccer games for hours at a time, and we've never had an issue. It's still working just as smoothly as it was when we got it. The other feature that I really like is the one button break and lock. I've used retractable leashes in the past that have two separate buttons, one break and one lock. It's fine, it's just a little bit more confusing. Sometimes you mix up the two, and in a heated situation, if you needed your dog to lock the leash or to put the brake on very quickly, say if they were heading out towards a moving vehicle or running after another dog or something like that, you know, it's a lot easier to just do the one button than it would be to decipher between the two. This, when you push it in, it puts the brake on, and then you just simply slide it up to lock it, and then you can push in and slide it back down to unlock it. We've used the brake feature with Sadie, our puppy, hundreds of times, even just in the last few weeks, because she's constantly running and chasing things, and it's still working just as well as it did before. It'll lock if you try and pull fast. It locks very quickly. It's very strong. She's pulled on it. Chloe's never pulled on it. Again, with the bigger dogs, I don't know if you would want to let them pull on it, but Chloe hasn't. Sadie has multiple times, and we haven't had any issues. As you can see, it comes with this poop bag dispenser on the bottom, which it comes full of poop bags, but to replace it is very simple. You just turn the top of it's a little bone shape, and you just turn that top of the bone shape, slide your bags in there, they come out this little hole, and then you just slide it to refill it. That clips nicely on the bottom here, or if you had like a belt that you were wearing, or you could clip it on a belt buckle if you didn't like it right there. It doesn't bother me. My husband, it drives him crazy when it wiggles around, so he always clips it onto his belt, but it does clip easily onto the leash. It doesn't restrict your grip on the handle at all. It's definitely down underneath where your hand goes, so that's not an issue. Speaking of the handle, one of the things that I also enjoy about this leash is that even though it's made for smaller dogs, the handle's not a smaller handle. Sometimes when you get a handle that's made for small breeds, a leash that's made for small breeds, you'll get a handle that's really flimsy, and it's small. It's made for people with really small hands. I have really small hands, and this fits well, but you can see all the extra space. So for example, when my husband uses it, who has much bigger hands than I do, he has no problem getting his hand in there. He's held the dogs at soccer games for a long period of time. I have as well. It's ergonomically designed, and the rubber grip is really comfortable, so your hand's not getting tired even after holding the leash for long periods. So now I will show you how quickly and easily, it just has a little hook like a standard leash does, and how quickly it attaches to a leash, and I'll show you how Chloe uses it. Come here, Cole. Come here. Good girl. Come on. Come here. Good girl. You just clip it easily to the D-ring on the collar or the harness of your choice. She's not going to go anywhere just because she is leash trained, but if she got away from me, I can easily put the brake on, lock it, and she can't go any farther, or I can't go any farther from her. Quickly unlock it, and you're back to the retractable leash. You need to take it off. It's simple, it's quick, it's easy. You can do it one-handed, so you can hold the leash with one hand, run the clip with one hand. Very easy, very durable. Again, comes with the bonus poop bag dispenser, which is great, and we've really enjoyed this leash, so hopefully you will as well. Thank you.